Hey everyone, it's me, Carla, with www.intuitivesparks.com. This is my 8th segment on Who Am I? Seer, prophet, medium, psychic, and I hope you have enjoyed my series on this. I'm just learning how to really do these videos, so I'm just trying to reach out to everybody to kind of let you know my story and everything I went through, from how it started when I was a child to how it was enhanced when my father passed. So thank you for being with me on this journey, and it has been an amazing experience. So what I'm going to do tonight on this final episode of this segment is just kind of, touch base on different facts and let you know what all I've gone through and where I'm at as of this very moment today on November 10th, 2016. Thank you. Okay, so as you all know from the previous videos of this segment, now, if you're counting back time, my father has been passed almost 3 years this coming January, and so much has happened since then. I didn't realize that I was talking to a friend of mine, Tracy, a few weeks ago, and she was talking about an experience that she had. She's a fellow medium friend, and she had gotten a dizzy spell and wondered if I had ever had anything like that. And I reflected back, in I think it was about a year before my father passed. I do a lot of yard work, you guys. And I was outside making a new flower bed, and my stepdaughter Amanda came right after this happened, and I was chopping up grass, trying to make like a corner area flower bed, and I got this really strong, it was so strong. I'll tell you about it. It was this really strong sensation coming in the top of my head, and it almost felt like I was being shot. I didn't know what was going on, but it was like almost like lightning, not as bad as lightning, but it was like a shock where I could feel all the hairs on my head stand up, and it went down through my body, down through my arms, and I was holding like a hoe, like you chop stuff up with, and I literally dropped it. And at the time, I didn't piece it together, but I have learned since then that there are different times in our life that we go through what some would call a Kundalini awakening. But not only a Kundalini awakening, it's different points in our life when we have something major happen to us, or right before something major is going to happen. There's an age, and I cannot remember the exact ages, but there's a time in your late 20s when you have simply, as I'll put it, like a come to Jesus meeting. Like something is, you're realizing something. Late 20s, and then there's a time in your 30s, but there's a couple of times in your 40s. There's like a 42 and a 46. Well, this happened. I was 41. My dad died when I was 42. So this happened right before my dad died. I'm 45 now. I'll be 46 in June 2017. And there's another time in your 50s, and there's one in your 60s. I can't remember what it's exactly called. But I know now that even though in the beginning of these videos I told you as a child I could see auras and all that and da-da-da, when that happened a year before my dad died, I feel like that was God just shooting his energy into me, my higher self, awakening me to what I have become now, what I've opened up to. And this has truly been a spiritual journey. It's like I told you guys, when my father passed, he saw the angels came to him, his mom came to him, his dog came to him. I have done lucid dreaming. I do lucid dreaming almost every single night. I only sleep 3 to 4 hours a night. I have a dream journal by my bed where I write everything down so as I do not forget it. I dream about things that have not yet happened that are coming to fruition within, I've narrowed it down to within 2 weeks' time to 2 months' time. So I'm seeing things that are coming in the future, and it's not every dream that is a future event. Some of my lucid dreams are my loved ones coming through. My grandfather just came through last night on my dad's side. My granddaddy Tudor, he came through. Still hadn't figured out his dream yet because he was just standing there in front of me saying 216, 216. So I don't know if that's February 16th or the time 216 to be important. He did not pass, nor was his birthday or an event that I know of on that time, but I do know that 216 is important in some way, and I will figure that out. But I keep these things in my dream journal that I dream, lucid dream, where you guys will have to Google lucid dreaming. I know I've talked about it, so I'm not going to go into it now because this is the finale of my segment. But stuff happens all the time that way. And I can tell you all, since the time that my dad passed until present, when I first began reawakening and joining the groups and learning, and my husband graciously enrolled me in a course with James Van Praagh where I got my certification, mediumship certification. I became certified. I dove in head first. So many things have happened for me. I have just totally learned how to connect with God. So much more than I ever did growing up, going to church. I've totally learned to hear Him. I've totally learned to connect with spirit, past loved ones. I've helped so many people, you guys. I don't know how many readings I've done, but there's something I want to show you. So I was talking to you guys about the readings and everything. I do automatic writing all the time. I can do readings without automatic writing, and I'll get into that in a little while, but automatic writing, these are the notebooks that are totally full of spirits that have passed, of people that have passed, that have come through for loved ones. I've got just tons of page after page. Let me see if I can open some up and just kind of show you how it comes across. And I just have all of these notebooks full, and I save them. That's Mia Spacey's. Mia Spacey, this was a reading for you. How ironic I come to that. That must be your loved one trying to come through to you, darling. That's a Mia Spacey reading. That's funny I came across that, Mia. But it's just crazy. Here's one here. Just page after page of readings. And I have all these notebooks. They're full of readings. Every one of them is full. I'm on a new notebook now. But I save them all. And I don't know why I save them, but I save them. Just tons and tons of writings. They're spirit. It's spirit. All of this is spirit. I don't know. I wish I could show you all. I wish I had a good camera to where I could just show you all how spirit comes to me. And sometimes even I just put my pen down and I listen to meditation, higher vibration music, and it just comes to me. I'm just flipping through some books and just kind of showing you different things. But all of these notebooks I held up are totally full. Every page are totally full of messages from Spirit, where I have, this says Joanne's dad. I don't know if this is you, my ladybug, Joanne, but that's probably from a long while back. But I save them all. I save every single one of them. So I'm just kind of flipping through different books here. Allison Meyer. I mean, some of you guys, these are just different ones. Allison Meyer. So reading for you. So many. But I just don't have the heart to get rid of them because they are beautiful connections with Spirit. And I love them. Here's Flint. This is Susan Folix. Flint. He's a missing person that I've been working on. I do tend to try to help. I normally don't charge, but I try to help with missing persons sometimes. To see, I've been involved in a couple of cases. It's been very interesting working with missing people and trying to find them. I mean, so much has opened up to me since I began. You know, here's a reading I did one night. This was, I think it was Lori Ann Hardland's a family photo. This was a kid I kept seeing. And sometimes Spirit comes through to me in art. Not a big drawer, but, you know, when you're relaxed and Spirit takes control, you draw or you write or whatever. But there's just so much. Sometimes it's little stuff like sayings, blessed be, you know, different stuff. But these are just some examples of how far I've come on this beautiful journey. And I can tell you the most gratifying thing of it all is that I've got so much joy in my heart because I'm actually helping people heal. I'm helping people know that when they lose a loved one, that their loved one may have died, yes, but their spirit, their soul lives on forever, and they're always with them. And to me, because you all know I'm a Christian, I believe in God, that's what Jesus said. If you believe in the Father, you will have everlasting life. And everlasting life to me means that our loved ones are always with us. And when we leave this earth plane, we'll have everlasting life. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I feel very blessed. I feel very blessed to have met all the people I've met on my journey so far. And I cannot wait to wake up every morning and see what the next day holds. It's just such an amazing experience. And to those of you who are trying to reawaken and remember how to use your gifts from God, I will do anything I can to help you in any way possible. To those of you who just want to connect with a loved one who has passed, I'm here, and I will try to help you in any way I can. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos and to be a part of my page. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I love you all so much, and I hope you have a beautiful night. Much love and light to you all. Thank you. So what I wanted to really say to everyone, if you are trying to connect with a loved one that has passed, or if you are someone who has realized that you have awakened to your gifts from God, a seer, a psychic, a medium, a prophet, they're all labels. They are all labels. We have all been given the gift. I hate to call it even a gift. We are all filled. You guys know that I truly believe in God. And I truly believe that God has bestowed upon us all the gifts of the Holy Spirit. And I can totally quote that in the Bible for the non-believers or the naysayers. But don't put a label on yourself. I still do question what I want to make my page. What do I want to call myself? Am I a psychic medium? I know I'm a medium because I can talk with spirits. Psychics are not the same as mediums. Psychics can connect with a person's energy and can do like a past, present, future. They can connect with the person's energy and know what's going on with that person. I can do that. I can connect with a person's energy. I can meet somebody. I can shake their hand. I love to have hands on. If I can touch them somewhere, I don't have to touch them, but if I do, like if I shake somebody's hand or whatever, I can totally know what's going on with them right then. I totally can feel who they are as a person. I don't have to touch them. I can feel who they are as a person. If I give you an example, I was at a restaurant one night and had to go to the restroom, and I was in the bathroom and I heard another lady talking in the stall next to me, and I totally picked up on her energy, and something possessed me. I started talking, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, how did you know that?" So that's what a psychic is, but a medium can pick up on the living person's energy as well as a loved one that has passed for that person, or a spirit that is in a dwelling. I've done some house clearing, cleansings. I have done some sending of the spirits to the light. I've sent spirits to the light that have not crossed over yet. A medium has much more of, I don't want to say much more of a gift than a psychic, but a medium is much more open than a psychic to deal with a lot more things than a psychic can. And I also can do what is called evidential mediumship. So if I have a person come to me for a reading, I'm not just going to say, oh, your mom is here and she says she loves you and you are a wonderful daughter and da 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 da. I'm going to give you evidential facts on your loved one. And as far as a prophet and a seer, I lucid dream. I see things that have happened in the future in my dreams, and I write them down, and I've seen them come to fruition. So that's why I say you don't want to put labels on anything, because some of us are open to all of it, and I feel that I am. I'm not sure how to deal with it. I'm learning as we go. It's a huge responsibility, and it can be not scary, but it can be quite trying at times, because if there is an event that you know could be catastrophic or harmful to human beings, you want to be able to let them know. And I'm trying to learn how to connect with God and say, why do you show me this happening? And not let me know when or where it's happening, or not let me be able to let the person know it's happening too. So, as far as who am I, psychic, medium, seer, prophet, intuitive, I'm everything. We're all everything. We just have to open to it. We all have it within us. And I'm just sharing my journey with you. So I truly hope you've enjoyed it. So, with that being said, I wish you all a very beautiful night. I hope you will come and visit me at www.intuitivesparks.com. You can find me on my Facebook page at Intuitive Sparks with Carla. My personal Facebook is Carla Sparks. So look me up, and I can't wait to meet you. And thank you all to my friends and family for your love and support through this beautiful journey that I'm on. Much love and light to all. Thank you. Bye.